Hi guys, welcome back to Jen's Vanity. Today what we're going to do is just kind of a chit chat, get ready with me. I hope you don't mind. I did sort of change up where I'm filming for today. I find like the room that I picked my beauty room to be in, well one, it was the smallest extra room that we had in the house, so it's definitely like an office size. But it doesn't get much sun this early in the day. My room in my daughter's bedroom looks beautiful this time of the morning. It just floods with sunlight. This room, however, gets sunlight sort of later in the day as the sun comes over on that side of the house. So unfortunately this morning I wasn't getting much light, so I have positioned my camera in front of my vanity lights. So what you're seeing behind me is the other part of the room. So that's my daughter's chair. She usually sits there, and then I have just like random craft storage stuff. So I do apologize, it's not the prettiest background, but let's just go ahead and get ready for the day. Alright, so you guys have seen this drawer over to my side before with my everyday makeup drawer. I'm just going to grab the stuff out of here. I usually just open it and then grab what I want. I did just recently get a tray to go on my vanity for all of my foundations, which I just knocked over. But recently I've been loving to use the It Cosmetics CC cream again. It's just really easy. Although it does provide quite a bit of coverage, lately I found that my skin's been doing pretty good. Like right now I don't have anything on, and I just have a little bit of a breakout here and a little bit of a breakout here. Here and there I usually get spots. I'm 34, so I do have already like age spots, I guess you'd call it. So I do have discoloration in my skin already. And yeah, I do masks and all that, but it's still there. So I'm just going to even up the skin tone a little bit. While I am filming this, my daughter is in Tennessee. She's been there actually for a few days already. Today is Thursday? Yeah. And she left on Saturday morning, and she drove all the way and did really good the whole 13 hours to Tennessee with Grandma and Grandpa. And so I was really proud of that because I know when we did that drive it was hell on me. Meanwhile, she's been gone. I took off Monday and Tuesday, so yesterday was my first day back to work, and I redid her bedroom. It was like a light baby green color, like a pastel, but a little bit of brightness behind it because I love like lime green, mint greens, you know, all that stuff. And when I was doing it as a nursery, that's what I wanted. Of course, her favorite color is blue. So before she left, we did go to Menards, or Menards, however you want to say it, and picked out the paint swatch. She picked out a darker shade, and I said, okay, well, we'll go one shade lighter than that. So we bumped up to the next one on like the little chart that had all the options, which I'm happy we did because it is still pretty bright. To me, it looks more of like a Tiffany blue, you know? So I painted that. So I got that done Saturday. And then Sunday, I went shopping with my mom. I went to Target. I had used some of our credit card rewards points to get like Target gift cards, and I already had some things picked out online that I wanted, so I picked up a new bedspread and some decorations for the wall and these like storage cubbies and then like the little square guys to go in them. So I'll put some pictures of the before and after in there so you can see it. But I also picked up curtains off of JCPenney's, which I hadn't been on there in forever, and just randomly I went on there. They're blackout curtains, which she needs because she gets up at like 6:30 every day. It's so annoying. I'm just going in with the Maybelline Dark Circle Eraser, so hopefully that'll just help her stay asleep a little bit longer, like at least till 7 o'clock would be great. I've been loving using this unicorn brush from Tarte to blend out my concealer. So if you guys have that and haven't really found a use for it, like if you're not contouring a lot or anything, I've been loving it for that. It's really soft. So yeah, so then Monday I spent most of the day just like piddly stuff. Like our house is very old, so the doors and everything and the woodwork used to be a dark wood that was stained, but it had already been painted white when we moved in. And they also painted over like the doorknobs and fixtures, hinges and things like that. So as I've been redoing the rooms, even though we've lived here for like 9 years. I've been taking those off, stripping the paint, and spraying them with like a hammered brown type of thing. So I did that, scraped the paint, and reloaded them. Just like weird stuff. I don't know. I didn't feel like I got much done that day. But then the following day, I spent the time ironing the curtains. We had put up the curtain rods the night before and all that good stuff. Then just like organizing all of her toys. I completely went through all the toys in the house, like every single toy bin, decluttered a bunch of stuff. And my mom took like 2 vanfuls out of the house between like furniture and toys to donate. And we have other people in the family who've got younger kids who could take some of the toys. So we did that, which felt really good to like just purge all that stuff. So I don't know, man. I'm like sore. This little body is not meant for manual labor, but it is pretty much done. We do want to put up a My Little Pony Fathead, if you guys know what those are. So she's got a Rainbow Dash one we're going to put up, but we had it rolled out on her bed, and we're going to put it up, but it said to wait 30 days after you paint the room, so we're going to wait on that. Besides that, I haven't been up to much. I haven't been keeping up on my videos all that much. I feel like it's been like every other week instead of every week, so I'm sorry about that. Not that I don't have any filmed. I have so many backed up, like I've been filming. I just haven't had time to edit and upload them. So there's still videos to come, but yeah, I don't know what is going on with my life, but going in with this trio from Wet n Wild, it is limited edition, I think from last year or the year before. Currently in my everyday makeup drawer. That video should be up, so I will link it if you guys want to see what I all took out and put in. Are you guys a Game of Thrones watcher? Because that has come on since the last time I did a chit chat get ready with me. It's only been 2 episodes while I've filmed this, so we're not too deep into the season yet, but so far I'm loving it like usual. I've kind of laid off the Netflix since the last Get Ready With Me. You guys gave me a bunch of recommendations, and I haven't even watched any of them. Just sort of got off of the Netflix binging, which was good because it wastes a lot of my time. We are at the end of July when I'm filming this, just about at the end of July. And don't have any camping trips booked until Labor Day weekend, which just seems weird. We did have one at the end of... No, we didn't have one then either. I don't know why we kept July just sort of open, but oh well. So yeah, we just have 1 camping trip left for the season, and I can't believe that. We will, I think, schedule one more in like October for the fall. I know that seems pretty late in the year, but it's actually okay. I've got the Anastasia brow definer here. Any of you guys have little kids out there that are around my daughter's age? She is 5, roughly 5.5, and she recently has been doing pretty good with listening, but for a while there I felt like just every single thing she was just not listening, just testing, just really trying to stand her ground about everything. I had to get some books too. I just felt like now was the time to kind of talk about the privates. And I didn't really know how to approach the subject. I mean, she knows what the privates are officially called and all that stuff like that, and that boys have different parts than girls, but I also felt like I needed to address like red flag and green flag people, you know, like some people might not be, you know, on the up and up. And so I found a couple of books on Amazon, and I was reading through the reviews, and some people's reviews were obviously very helpful, and some people's reviews I was just kind of like, you really think that way about educating your child about body parts or situations in the world that might come up? Like this one review about one of the body parts books, which honestly wasn't that bad. Yes, it was kind of graphic because it had drawings of penises and vaginas and things like that. And not even like really detailed. They were like cartoons, so it just said, oh, here's where this is and here's where that is. And I mean, for the girl, it just had like a little line, you know, and then it showed like ovaries and that kind of stuff and talked about the uterus. And this lady was like, this book is disgusting. I burned it. No one should know that much about the body unless they're a doctor. And I like, wow, like what a fucking prude. I can't believe anyone, I don't know. I just like, really? You think that your child shouldn't know what their privates are called? Like, what if something happened to them? They should just know what anatomically it's called. So if you want some comic relief and you're not a prude either, go ahead, go online, go on Amazon, just say like children's body part books, and just read through some of the reviews. They're pretty funny. I just cannot believe how sheltered and prudish people can be regarding some of that stuff. So anyway, I did read the books to my daughter. We ended up with 3, 2 about like who has what, and 1 about like explaining red flag people and green flag people and things like that. And she didn't have any questions about the body part stuff, but she did have 1 question about the red flag, green flag people book, and she just didn't really understand why we had to have red flag people. And I had to agree. I was like, I don't really understand it either. But just to make you aware that, you know, there's creepers out there, and some people aren't right. They're not right in the head. And she was more comfortable with it than I thought she was going to be, and so was I. So that was good. But anyway, what palette am I going to use today? Let's see. I think I'm going to use this purple eyeshadow by NYX. I've had it in here for a while. So I'm going to just start off with a color in my crease. I'm going to go for the one that's called Natural Beauty here. So what have you guys been buying up lately as far as makeup? I feel like I've kind of taken a leave of absence from shopping, from makeup for a little bit. I don't even remember. Oh, yeah, I guess I did purchase some stuff off of Tarte when they had like, I don't know if it was a flash sale, but they had a sale going on, and it was a really good deal. Plus then I could stack my pro discount with them. So I got a couple of palettes, and some of the stuff I just added for like a giveaway. So some of the stuff you guys will have a chance to win eventually, but the one that I did keep for myself was this Don't Quit Your Daydream palette. It's this little guy here, and it's really cute. I don't have too much warm stuff, but this one I actually really do like. For some reason though, I don't feel like Tarte usually puts scents in their products, and this really smells really like vanilla-y, something like that. Kind of like a dessert. Yeah, because this palette doesn't smell like anything, but that other one does. So I'm just taking this Eco Tools brush, this end here, and I'm just going to put that all over the lid. Oh, hello, purple. Also, on the subject of my child and just a randomness that, you know, having children brings to your life, the other day she was going to the bathroom and my husband just walked by. She didn't have the door all the way closed. And she's been having this issue with not wiping lately, whether she's going number 1 or number 2. The girl just doesn't want to wipe, which is yucky. So we've been calling her Skiddies because she's had skid marks in her underwear. But she just kind of laughs about it and is a good sport about getting made fun of sometimes. So that's kind of cool too. But anyway, so he was walking by and he saw her grab, because clearly we were lazy too, grab the entire roll of toilet paper, because there was an empty one and then the full one sitting on top of it. So she grabbed the entire roll, dabbed her crotch, and put it back up there. Like, she didn't even bother to unroll anything. She just dabbed her coochie with the whole roll of toilet paper. Like, who does that? Has anyone else's children done anything just stupid like that? Like, he's like, why would you do that? Nobody wants that toilet paper now. Like, you have to like unroll all the stuff that got wet. She's like, I don't know. Like, they never have an answer for it. I guess that's all part of them growing up, you know, like testing the boundaries, but I don't know what kind of a boundary that's testing. Don't wreck all the toilet paper. Other people need to wipe their butt too. And maybe it's just, you know, my child. She's pretty crazy sometimes, but I doubt it. I think all children do something weird like that. She is a schemer. I think we are in for it with her. She had gotten her kids' scissors, taken them up into her room, and my husband was home with her. Mind you, the day before, we had a conversation about the kids' scissors. I said you cannot use them unless an adult is watching you use them because they are sharp. Now, they have the rounded corners on them or whatever, the rounded edges, but they're still like actual scissors. Because I caught her while I was showering, she got them out of the little holder and was cutting up paper in the living room. So we had the conversation like, okay, you know, I need to be able to trust you. Blah, blah, blah. Just had the conversation about it. So he comes home, he's going to the bathroom. She's like, I'm going to go upstairs and watch my Navi, which is like a tablet kind of thing. And so she was quiet, and which is suspicious. So Wyatt, my husband, goes upstairs to check on her. She had taken the scissors upstairs and proceeded to cut the hair on her Barbies and like random toys. She was cutting up Barbie clothes. Just, I don't even know. I don't know what she was thinking. So she did all of that. So she schemes back to that. To this day, which this was like months ago, and while I was redoing her room, I still found hair. Like she was stashing the hair that she was cutting, so she was hoping that she wouldn't get caught. Like I've literally found hair from just that day. Supposedly it only happened one day. All over the house. I found it in her closet. She tried to shove it into some kind of a vent in our hallway, like where the, you know, the ductwork. Found it downstairs, under the chair, in her toy bin, like just everywhere. This girl is trying to hide the evidence. She's trying to hide the evidence. So yeah, she's been gone a few days and I'm kind of missing her, you know. I didn't think I was going to get teary-eyed, but as they were sort of driving down the road, I could see the back of Grandpa's car. I was like, you're going all the way to Tennessee. You know, this is the first time she's been gone without us for that long. Last night, though, we did FaceTime her, so got to see her, which was nice. She's got a wiggly tooth now, although I really couldn't see it because she was just like, I really like it, and wouldn't get her finger out of the way, but whatever. So I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara. It's just in black. What is your guys' favorite color to wear as far as eyeshadow? Like, besides going, you know, just cool or warm, do you like purple, green, blue? I would have to say, well, my favorite color is green. But because I have sort of hazily eyes, they were brown when I was little, but now they're definitely more hazel. I tend to lean towards wearing purples a lot and like cool tone, like silvery purples. But I did see on like a Facebook thread, one of the groups that I'm in, someone was talking about how come there's not like an all green palette, which, yeah, I'd like an all green palette. So again, I'm just going back in there using the blush. Oh, is it dry? So I'm just going in with this lip gloss from Bare Minerals. It's in Spark Plug. I know you guys have seen me use this a lot, but I really like it. It goes with like everything. Alright guys, there we have it. This is the completed look for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of chit chat get ready with me. If you did, please give it a thumbs up because that helps me out, lets me know you're there, lets me know you're watching. Please comment below as well. I'd love to hear from you guys. I don't get too many comments on my videos, so if you're somebody who watches all the time but never comments, just put a hey or a unicorn icon or emoji, and I know that you made it to the end. So thanks again so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!